KUGAN CASSIUS IFLTV here in Hull. Delighted to be joined by Sir Robbie Chapman. How are you, mate, first of all?
All good, man. Number 76 today, so happy.
You said that, and I said 76 fights is quite insane. You thought I was going to say you should have had more.
Yeah, well, the thing is, everyone says, like, oh, you've had so many fights, but then you meet some of the journeymen that have had like 170, and then you realise I'm just touching the edges, so I've got to get them up.
How old are you?
31 now.
31. How many fights do you generally want to have?
I want as many as I can get, but it needs to be at least 100. But I want more, but the bare minimum has to be 100.
Let me ask you a question. Is it you want more because you know that that's your next couple of years mapped out, or do you want more because it's like a personal satisfaction to get to a number?
Do you know what it is? In all honesty, I want more. One, because I just love fighting and I just love it. I can't think when I'm not fighting. I'm not looking forward to that day. Like, I just love it. I love my travelling up here, fighting, getting paid. As Fury would say, getting laid. Joking, I don't get laid, but I'm just joking. But just coming up here, like we drive up here, we fight. You see nice people, we meet people like yourself, meet people, you know, it's good fun. It's a good buzz, isn't it? And then you have your fight, you go out, you get some food, then you go home the next day, you go back to work, and then it's like a dream, isn't it? Like you dream, you go out and then you do your thing, and then you wake up next day, you go back to work and you do your thing, go back to normal life.
All right, well look, loads of questions here, and because I always don't see you, I'm going to kind of just fire a couple of questions to be as honest as possible. Yeah, man. For myself, to refer to you as a journeyman, I think is disrespectful. Because you got into the game whenever you did, you do your thing week in, week out. Yeah. But have you accepted that title as...
I love the title, man. I'm the best looking journeyman in England. And yeah, man, that's it.
You get what I mean, though, don't you?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Some people have said to me, you're not a journeyman, this, that. But at the end of the day, I am, man. That's what I do. Like, I get in there and some people call it your shit. Some people say you play the game. Everyone has a different thing in their head, and everyone can have whatever they want in their head, but I'm doing it because I love it, and we just, we get in there and we do what we do, and hopefully the guys that we're fighting, they're learning something off us, and I feel like the guys that I'm fighting, they are learning from me, innit? And they're getting better and they're doing their things. So I'm happy to be part of the thing, do you know?
All right. Last question. What do you want to, before you actually call it a day and retire, etc., what do you want to accomplish?
Do you know what? I feel like without trying to sound big-headed or whatever, when people say who's the best journeyman, my name's always in the conversation, but obviously I'm not the best because you get other journeymen, Jordan Granham, and I don't want to name drop, but I'll say him, then there's like 4 or 5 others that have had 160, 170, 180 fights, so I can't justify myself in that. I can be in the conversation, but I ain't really got a claim to it until I've at least got 100. So I need to at least get that. So for now, I'll settle with the best.
100.
I'll settle for 100, but I'm saying I'll settle for the best looking journeyman in England.
Definitely
but
that.
To be the best journeyman, I've got to get 100.
Surfer dude, Robbie Chapman.
But also, man, another thing I want to do, so when I do retire, I want to be training. I've got my boy here, innit, Horrid Henry. Come in, Henry, man. So this is my boy, Horrid Henry here. And I actually done an IFL interview years ago, remember that, yeah? And then we were saying he's going to be turning pro and
didn't
stuff.
Know what to say.
he was
Robbie caught me off guard there.
Like again now. So hopefully in a couple of years, he'll be turning, I might retire, and then we'll have the new one here, and then he can be the new journeyman.
Might match you against him. You never know.
We have to put on a bit of weight, man. Yeah. Everyone says that he's like my brother or my son, innit? He says that he's my son, but yeah, he had to put on some weight, man. He had to get in with a daddy.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right, well, look, listen, whatever you want to accomplish in life and your boxing career, keep doing it. And as long as you retire and you're kind of content with what you've done, etc., without people like yourselves, there would be no boxing. And that's the truth, isn't it?
I appreciate it.
It is, isn't it? And that's
like
true.
79 fights and he's only been stopped
76.
76.
He's on the countdown, that's what I mentioned.
That's what I'm saying now. Yeah, he's only been stopped twice. That's a big achievement.
That's crazy.
That's mad.
That is crazy.
Let's make it to 100 and only 2 stoppages.
And the other 2, it was when I hadn't really learned what I was doing, and it was against obviously top level guys, and they were 10 rounders. One I got like a week's notice, and one was against he's now a British champion. So at that level kind of thing. But yeah, man, we take that, and then that was, because I ain't been stopped for like whatever it is, 70 fights or something, or 68 fights or something like that. But
That's fucking insane. Because when they're matchmaking and they put you in, this is what the matchmaker's talking about.
Yeah.
If you stop him, he ain't been stopped in this amount of time, etc. Blah blah.
Yeah.
So that's a win column for them if they stop you.
Yeah.
Whoever that is.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Do you know what I do? Like sometimes after I fight with people, are like, oh, he's shit or he's rubbish. I'm like, no, he's not. He's just like, so a few guys I've fought, they'll go on their next fight, they'll win the Southern Area by first round knockout or whatever. So at least I get a bit of a buzz out of just coming in, doing good defense. Do you know what? When I was an amateur boxer, yeah, people used to say about me, Robbie's good, he'll give you a good fight, but he's got shit defense. Because I used to just get in there and want to have a tear up, yeah. So people say, oh, Robbie's good, but he's got no defense. But now everybody knows about my defense, so I like that, man. I like it.
All right, very last question.
Yeah.
In 76 fights, who do you think's the best fighter you've been in the ring with?
I have to say the two that stopped me, because they both stopped me. No one else stopped me, but I've done more rounds with them. But I would say probably, to be fair, at the time, I'd say the best skill level maybe was Jordan Reynolds. But again, it was I was still kind of learning what I do then to now. That was 60 fights ago. But at the time, I'd say him. And my hardest fight in terms of what I felt was hard, I give him the honesty was. We call him Golovkin because he said, my style is like Golovkin, but I can't remember his name. It was where I met you, I think, the first time I met you.
I can't remember right now.
I'm not being rude, man, but I forgot his name. Irish guy.
It's when you got stopped?
No, I didn't get stopped. No, not that one.
No, okay, he's Irish, isn't he?
Yeah, no, not him. You know, the first one that you seen me fight when you messaged me.
Flynn.
Jordan Flynn?
No,
Flynn.
I haven't fought Jordan Flynn. No, man.
Can we just put in the title, Golovkin?
Golovkin. Yeah. Golovkin, easy work it was, man. I get over it. No. But you know what it was? It was because that was my first fight in COVID, and then I was actually out with my pal, yeah, and because it was COVID, there was no boxing in it, and we was out and was having a drink, and we was on holiday, I think, and it was like, you know when, is he still with you guys now? Or is that
No, he left. He's all right, but he left. No, it's all right. It's all good. He
was my guy back in the day, man. We love Oscar, man. We love him. But he was the one that done the interview for what I was talking about, that one. But anyway, so like we went out, and then I was just going out to get it. Like, yes, Oscar. What's going on, mate? Cool, man.
Oscar, who did he fight that he's comparing to Golovkin?
I actually don't remember. Sorry, bro.
Oscar, in one job. Fergus Quinn. Okay.
Yeah. But
Oscar, go.
But no. So we went out, and then was like, so we just planned to go on this big night out, and then my manager Steve Goodwin called me and said, "Oh, do you want to fight?" And we just ordered our pints, and I was like, "Oh, they've offered me a fight. It's on TV. My first TV fight." I looked at him, looked at me. And then down the beer. It was like, fucking, we're out here now. So then I had 4 days to train and quickly get ready for that. And then I turned up to the fight like, oh, this is fun. Got a fight on TV. And then he threw the first punch. I'd done like little stutters there. I was like, fuck, I'm in a fight kind of thing. And then it was a tough 6 rounds. So I'd say he, at the time, was probably the hardest fight.
Sorry, that was a long
No, you're
story,
right. No problem.
That was a long story.
Guys, no, listen. It's good for people to listen to this because actually... people watch this and listen to you speak about your journey, etc., and how it is in boxing rather than kind of what they think. So, fair play.
Thanks very much,
listen,
man. Always good
no
to see you,
problem.
man. Thank you, mate.
And,
cheers, pal.
On to the next.
On to the next, man.
100-0. Come on.
Yeah, man. Let's do it, man. Best ring journeyman in England. And Horrid Henry. Wait.
Thank you.
Nice one, man.